his Harvard Black Alumni Weekend, he would be the recipient of the award for leadership in business and philanthropy. I was very proud of him because after his graduation from Harvard Graduate School of Business with an MBA degree, Valentino Carlotti joined Goldman Sachs, the premier investment banking institution in the world. He manifested his leadership early on. Even in Bronx High School of Science, he was the leading in academics and scholarships and athletics. He was the captain in the soccer and basketball team. So it was not impossible that as an investment banker in mergers and acquisitions, he led Goldman Sachs, especially in the media and entertainment industry. So for 3 years, and within 3 years, he was promoted to the equities division, covering hedge funds and mutual funds. He performed exceedingly well, that he was named managing partner in 2001. And after a stint in New York and London, he was named partner of Goldman Sachs in 2006. Do you know what that means? It is equivalent to graduating summa cum laude at Harvard College. Although Valentino was an undergraduate in that other university in New Haven, which will remain unnamed in these our grounds. So what did Goldman Sachs do within a few months? After Valentino was named partner, he was given an assignment to go into a territory where no Goldman Sachs partner has ever gone before, to the B in the so-called BRIC, B-R-I-C, emerging markets. That's right, Brazil. And he doesn't even speak Portuguese. He speaks Italian though. So from nothing in Brazil in 5 years, Valentino Carlotti did the impossible. Now, Goldman Sachs is alive and well and flourishing in Brazil. That deserves a big hand. So in 2012, he comes back to Goldman Sachs as senior partner and head of the institutional client group. And then he begins his leadership in philanthropy. He has given and continues to give generously, and I shall name just a few, to the American Ballet Theater, with a special scholarship to people of color, to the Jazz at Lincoln Center, the Studio Museum of Harlem, Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts, Guildhall in East Hampton, where he has vacation home, Prep for Prep, Boys Club of New York, Carter Burden Center for the Aging, the Reginald F Museum in Baltimore, and I must say is the platinum sponsor for this reunion. And just last summer, he was not only a benefactor, but he actively raised funds for my younger daughter, Christina's newly founded All-Star Home. The purpose? To train and connect young high school men of color who are already computer savvy to the tech industry. Because as he tells the crowd, the tech industry is the place where wealth is going to be done in the 21st century. So a few weeks after our conversation, I received an email from him, since I was out of the country, asking if the Lewis family would consent to have his award named after my husband, Reginald F. Lewis. And with the speed of the internet, Mr. Lewis' mother, Carolyn Flippett, my 2 daughters, Leslie and Christina, and of course we all agreed that yes, certainly, of course, yes. My late husband, Reginald Francis Lewis, came from a working-class family in Baltimore, but rose to the highest echelon of the financial world in 1987 when he engineered the leveraged buyout of Beatrice Foods International. 64 companies in 31 countries for $985 million. Those interested in his story could buy his biography, Why Should White Guys Hold the Fund? How Reginald Lewis Created a Billion-Dollar Business Empire. And allow me a little commercial break here. The book is still available at Amazon.com. From the time Mr. Lewis graduated from Harvard Law School in 1968, and beginning with a modest $10, he would give every year around Christmas time to Harvard Law School. Why? Because to him, it was the portal to the big opportunity of economic wealth. And so, just like at the beginning, somebody told you there's a piece of paper on your pamphlet for contribution to the Harvard alumni, Black alumni, please don't hesitate to take out your pen and write a contribution so that we can continue to have this Black alumni reunion every 5 years, if not more often. When Mr. Lewis engineered the $1 billion leverage buyout, then he was approached by the dean of Harvard Law School if he could give a contribution to Harvard Law School. And I will tell you, when they visited him at his office and they asked him a big amount, Mr. Lewis did say, "You got the nerve." But eventually he did, and at that time, it was the largest donation to Harvard by an individual. The Dean of Harvard Law School then, Dean Robert Clark, recommended that the International Law Center be named after him. He did receive some flack. There were others who said, why did you not give it to NAACP or any other Black institution? But he said, I would like the Black students to walk a little taller and to study a little harder. And sure enough, when he gave it in 1992, Barack Obama was a law student at Harvard Law School. During Mr. Lewis' lifetime, he gave to Dunn's Theater of Harlem, Alvin A. Dunn's Company, the WNET Channel 13, the Arthur Ashe AIDS Foundation, his mother's own parish church in Baltimore, Hill House in Harlem, the library, the American Library in Paris, where we lived for 5 years, and my younger daughter would always spend time there, Virginia State University, his alma mater. He even donated to the University of the Philippines, where I got my law degree. Most of the other recipients were involved in the African American community to promote education, culture, and arts. As you can see, much like Mr. Lewis, Mr. Carlotti is an extraordinary example of global professional excellence, broad philanthropic engagements, and overall sterling achievements. Therefore, on behalf of the Reginald F. Lewis family, the Harvard Black Alumni Society, and the Harvard Alumni Association, it is with great pleasure and privilege to present as its first recipient the Reginald F. Lewis Award for Leadership in Business and Philanthropy to Valentino Dino Carlotti.
Thank you so much, Loida. You know, Dino is a secret. No one knows my middle name is Dino. Not sure of my secret, but it's out now. As we all know, as Harvard grads, Harvard is about leadership. And so we would be remiss if we didn't make sure to take special mention and really give our heartfelt thanks. I mean, look at this room. What a wonderful sight. And even just walking around, coming to the campus, you walk by another black person, they think you're coming to here, they're not sure, they give you an eye, they give you a nod, they say hello. And it's just, you're at home. It's just really wonderful. And I think the key thing is for us to try to make sure that we galvanize, continue this, and make sure we stay connected amongst one another, but also with the students currently in place. But we must give real thanks to Cheryl, to Candace, to Kimberly, and Justin. For the extraordinary leadership. And of course, this is all volunteer, everyone. They're volunteering their time. And what an amazing day. My sincere thanks to Harvard, the Harvard Black Alumni Society, the Harvard Alumni Association for recognizing me today. And of course, thank you so very much, Loida. I'm incredibly grateful that you could be here today to present this award to me personally. I am honored and humbled to have but any association with Reginald F. Lewis, with you, and with the Lewis family name. May we follow in the example of our shining star, Reginald F. Lewis, and in other examples like Raymond J. McGuire, who, like Reginald Lewis, and both are examples for us, the real model of excellence and the ethic of giving. And of course, Lord, that you remain intricately a part of that with your husband's legacy and with all of us as an example today. Please also allow me to express with deep affection my appreciation for your friendship, our frequent time and talks together, and the many blessings you always ask upon me. Every time we engage, you always close with, may God's blessings be with you, and always so thankful. Know that in my own formation, and today, and forever, I, as I'm sure we all, are inspired, motivated, and moved to strive in your husband's, and your family's legacy. We shall remain faithful to Reginald's words. Keep going, no matter what. Thank you so very much.
This concludes our programming for the luncheon today. Wasn't this wonderful? Congratulations. Please give our honorees another round of applause. And housekeeping announcements. Right after this session, we please invite everyone to go over to, there's concurrent panels going on right now, starting at 2:15. The New Africa panel, a fresh look through a new prism, right where we all were at Harvard Memorial Church. Also, the Education Crisis, Bridging the Gap, which is over at Wasser Street in room 2004. Health and Healthcare in the Black Community, again in Wasserstein, room 2012. Blacks in Technology, the Disparity and the Opportunity, at Wasserstein Hall, room 2009, at the law school. Activism Through the Ages, Special Joint Forum, located at Millstein West, which is also in Wasserstein and Harvard Law School. So please enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and please make sure you take all your coats, because now our next big gathering will be at the gala later this evening. Thank you.